Friday, by the way?
It's Friday.
It's Friday. Friday. Now, it feels like Groundhog Day to me. I feel like ever since COVID-19, I have to keep asking everyone. I'm like, what day is it today? And they're like, Friday. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought it was Tuesday. All right. How in the heck? We have Jeremy and Michelle with us, and I love these two. These two have been with us since, man, how long ago has it? How long's it been?
I joined the tribe January 2017.
January of 2017. Has gone through like masterminds with us, has gone through scale, gone through next level, Rhino Roundtable. Like I can't even tell you all the things that I just love this couple, and instantly each one of you watching are going to love and fall in love with this couple as well. So Jeremy and Michelle, tell us a little bit about yourselves, what market you're in, and what the heck got you into real estate.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you for having us. We're privileged and honored to be here. Cody, a lot of what we've done is because of everything we've learned from you and Tom and Todd. So we're very grateful for our relationships with you guys. Jeremy and Michelle, we're New Hampshire home buyers. We're based out of Southern New Hampshire. We do some an hour radius, but which includes a lot of Northern Massachusetts as well. So we kind of covered both states. We're right on the border. We started back in January 2017. You know,
and you were not doing it full time back then, though.
No, actually just went full time not too long ago.
Yeah. And Jeremy started by himself. Pretty much. I was still working a different job.
Correct. Yeah. It just started as a gig. I remember I was driving down to Maryland. I was doing a lot of stuff on my W-2 back in the day, and I was listening to the podcast and listening to Tom Kroll, just like you did, how you guys started, hearing enthusiasm and thinking about what do I want to do? Do I want to be a landlord? Do I want to fix and flip? And then it dawned on me, like, if I could get really good at wholesaling, I could do anything and everything from there. So that's where I decided I was going to go wholesaling.
It's the gateway drug. Is that kind of the fine way of that's kind of the weird way of saying it? But it's like the gateway drug.
And you know, I was just a matter of time, and I knew Tom was going to be the guy that I was going to fall under. And I think shortly after that, you became a coach right around that late 2016, early 2017. And
your memory is spot on.
Not bad for an old man.
Yeah, you're so old, just so old.
You remember the good things in life, right? So, so you know, I started doing it part time, and you know, and then it just started getting momentum. You get that first one in your belt, you believe it's real. And, you know, fast forward, we're going into our 4th year. You know, we do it full time. We have a team under us, and we're blessed. As we tell Tom, we call it hashtag pinch me life. Yeah, every day is a dream.
That's awesome. Hashtag pinch me life. I love it. Here's something I've always loved, and I have to do this. So bear with me, Jeremy. You have to bear with me on this one. And that is, you've got to say car for me.
Yeah, so we're going to go take the car. We'll drive around backyard, and we'll head out down to Boston.
This guy has my favorite accent ever.
I know, it's wicked awesome.
I love it. I love it. Okay, Michelle, now break down, what is it that you do to help? Because I feel like when the two of you really got involved in this, that's when it started to take off. And then more importantly, when you went full time, you started to see a bump increase. So how do the two of you work together to make this work?
Well, it has evolved a ton. At first, he asked me to join him because he was getting really busy, and he's like, I just need help. And I was like, I don't think you have enough for me to do. You want me to do like some bookkeeping or your QuickBooks? And then that quickly evolved into, I started going on appointments with him. And then, you know, that was the biggest.
Yeah, and we built, you know, the buyers list together. We went on a lot of appointments together.
But it became kind of like people and know us as
Jeremy and Michelle,
the Jeremy and Michelle team. And so then when we started doing flips, it just added to that whole idea of us as a house buying couple. And it just kind of took off from there. But we just really do everything together. We're trying to step back and just develop
letting go of the vine
and let go of all of like the administrative stuff. But I still hold on to it a lot because I'm nervous. But honestly, my role with the company I feel like it's evolving constantly.
Yeah, even from a few months ago.
Starting to get a grip on it, but
so we work more on the business than in the business. You know, we're working a lot with traction, and after our scale event with you in February, we're really working on the team meetings and focus and goals and driving the team. And leading the team and managing the team and stuff like that. So we don't really go on appointments anymore. We don't go on inspections anymore. We're still involved with decisions with our flips and stuff, but now we have a project manager who's kind of running all that. Actually, he's our disposition manager as well. So we're blessed to have great people on our team. That was a big part of it. But yeah, no, so we're just looking to scale.
I love it. I love it. There's already a couple questions over here. There's one over here that says, can you guys recommend a book that has helped elevate and motivate you?
Whew. Yeah, so many.
What would you throw out there as like the one? Like if you could say one that's quick to the head, what is it?
Well, The Go-Giver was always a game changer for me.
That's a good book.
You know, I know, you know, Rich Dad, Poor Dad's like the one everybody reads to get in. But Rhinoceros Success was a huge one for me, and The Go-Giver. But, you know, I've read so many books, and it changes. I've read books on rentals and flips and wholesaling. And now we're reading books on growing the business and, you know.
Traction has nothing to do with wholesaling. It's all about just growing
it's about business stuff.
No, but it's like the best book that we've read so far. I feel
like the Bible, like the business Bible.
Yeah.
So good. So good. I would say, guys, if you're asking me also, one that I read, this was for Chris. I would say one I'm reading right now has been really good. It's called The Wealthy Gardener. It has been incredible. So if you guys are looking for a good read, Jeremy, Michelle, The Wealthy Gardener has been incredible.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you. Another one I would say is The Miracle Morning. You know, and the reason why is because I feel very strongly about morning routines. We talk a lot during our morning runs and exercises about, with everything going on with the pandemic and everything shut down, the one thing we can control every day is our morning routine. And we have not stopped. We still get up early every day. We still do our mindset training, and we still do our business development training every day without fear. And it's continue to keep us on the right path, you know? So, you know,
I was going to say, sorry, because he was talking about how we read books on everything, multis and all the different areas, but the most important, I was going to say, is just the mindset books and the Miracle Morning, because that's where it all starts for us.
We're always working on ourselves.
Well, let's break down. I want to, while the energy's high, because I think this is something you've been wanting, the both of you, for so long. And you just did something today that I think is special to share. And I'm so glad we caught this today. When I reached out to you a couple days ago, I had no idea this was even going down. But when you text me, I'm like, man, we have to capitalize, because you just barely got back to the house from doing something that I think is very special. And I don't know why I'm getting a little teary-eyed and even like goosebumps, but I just love what you're about to share that just took place just a couple hours ago. Please share and let everyone know what wholesaling's been allowed you to do, to what you what wholesaling allowed you to do just 2 hours ago for your future.
We just closed on a 4-family in Massachusetts, so we're officially landlords as of today. So
hold on. Now, because I'm not in my original office with the big bell, this is the student
this is the victory bell.
Break down how cool this is, because the numbers are like insane, like almost to the point where I'm like, hey, Jeremy, Michelle, do you want to partner on this one? It's so insane, this deal. Tell them what you got the fourplex for and what revenue comes in through rents.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, buying rental properties has been a goal of mine since day one. That's really been my end goal. You know, wholesaling, fix and flipping, those are all things that we do, but really our retirement, our goals and our long-term goals in life is just to run portfolios and continue to play Monopoly, trade red houses for green motels or wherever it goes. That's our goal in life. So we've been waiting for a long time. The opportunity came up. We've just been kind of like we do with our flips. We cherry pick things. There just hasn't been a rental in our area that came across. Everybody's just kind of overspending. And we weren't into it. So this opportunity came across from one of our marketing channels. Really, our acquisition guy, Eddie, did an outstanding job negotiating this deal. So it's a 4-family unit down in Massachusetts. Comes with an extra lot. Doesn't really mean anything, but we bought it for $135,000, which is amazing. 3 of the units are currently rented with Section 8, and there's another unit that we need to rehab and have on the market. So there's probably anywhere from $25,000 to $35,000 to make this really nice. But it's not bad at all. But when it's fully occupied, the rents will bring in just a little over $4,000 a month. And
Unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Our net profit on this should be somewhere between $1,500 to $2,000, depending on interest rates once we refinance out of it.
So the numbers had to be this good because he calls me. He's like, his nickname for me is like nervous but excited, because I'm always nervous but excited. And with wholesaling, I was like, really, like, is this gonna work? And then it worked and worked and grew. And same thing with this. I'm like, should we do this? And when he broke down those numbers, I'm like, all right, fine, it's time. We'll go for it.
I actually think you shouldn't. I think you should wholesale it to me.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what in general, so let's talk about now. I know you're probably looking at, like, it looked like earlier when we were talking, you're looking at like a whiteboard. Tell them the deals that have happened in the last couple of weeks and what's in the pipeline, so they can see that deals are still happening during COVID-19.
Yeah.
You just got to get out there and get hungry.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We were nervous like everybody else when stuff started to happen. We weren't sure what was going to happen. And I've actually been spending a lot of my extra time talking to people who went through the recessions in 2008, 2009. People have been doing it a long time. So trying to get myself ready in case I wanted to be prepared for the worst.
Yeah.
And I don't think I think we're going to be okay, but I wanted to prepare myself for the worst, and I'll continue to do that. So yeah, we continue to just weather the storm. We don't watch the news. We don't get into any of that stuff. Facebook, a lot of stuff I snooze because it's just negative. I don't really care about any of that stuff, the political stuff and things I can't control. What I can control is my marketing and my team. My team's fully engaged. They're thrilled to be working and having this opportunity when a lot of people aren't right now. We have a lot of local businesses in our town that we're really worried for, and it's really scary. But people are still buying and selling houses. Our market on the retail side right now is crazy. A lot of houses are falling out of escrow, so they're coming. People are putting them back on the market. Also, a lot of sellers who had the house listed are panicking. They don't want their house listed anymore because they don't want strangers coming through their house. But it's making it great for us. So so we last month we closed on, I'm looking at my whiteboard. Last month we closed on 3 wholesale deals. We closed on a flip that came in. We got 2 properties. We got a wholesale property under contract last month, which we turned around and had it listed back on the market within a week. And 2.5 weeks later, it was under contract with a retail buyer. Yeah. We finished another flip last week.
Last week we listed it Friday, and we had 12 over asking offers.
What?
Yeah.
Within 48 hours.
Yeah.
So
we don't even know if it's going to appraise that high. We're going to max out the appraisal.
But we're going to cross our fingers anyways. I love it.
Yeah, we have another house that's ready to hit the market next week. Another great deal. And we're trying to negotiate with some buyers today. We have actually a little bit of a bidding war now on a property we're looking to assign. We have another property we got under contract last week. We have inspection Tuesday. Tons of things going on, man. Tons of things going on. My acquisition guy is out right now.
Stars. He's on an appointment right now?
Yeah.
Rock stars. Well, this is going to lead in perfect. Dante asked, what's your best way of finding great deals in the market we have today?
Well, we're doing everything virtually for the most part, even though some of the people are in the same town or towns over. For us, for the last 6 months, our number one channel up until, pay-per-click, which is starting to gain some traction for us, has been lead sherpa and text blasting. So we take all of our marketing lists that we send letters out to, and we have them skip trace, and then we send them out to lead sherpa. We have, we trained a VA now who handles all of the responses on a day-to-day basis, and anything that seems warm or anything gets escalated to our acquisition guy, and then he takes over from there. But
that's a killer process. I want to highlight this. This is cool because you didn't just share just the marketing channel. You shared something actually pretty unique, and that is they go out, they send out. Is it direct mail that you're doing first?
We do all of it. So there are different cycles, but we do all of it.
Okay, so sending out marketing, and then also skip tracing those lists, getting it over to lead sherpa, and texting it over. And then as the dialogue starts to progress, anything that sounds warm, you escalate it up to, is it you guys or acquisition manager?
Acquisition.
So it goes to the acquisition manager and then goes. So Dante, not only are they telling you the lead channels that are working for them, they just also nailed out a pretty killer process so that you understand that, hey, now that it's escalating, we got to escalate to top. It's not like, hey, let's keep messing around on this lead Sherpa stuff. Like anything that turns into like any kind of interest, shut off that text and pick up that phone.
On the phone.
At that point, get on the phone.
Yeah. And, you know, our acquisition guy, thanks to COVID-19, isn't really going on appointments. He's home. So, you know, we're text blasting 6 days a week. So Monday through Saturday, he's sitting there waiting. And, you know, he got a couple of hot leads again today from it. So it works. We send out about 500 a day.
And then what specifically, when you said PPC, what's PPC doing for you that you say it could be something good?
Yeah. So, you know, after
PPC is pay-per-click, guys, by the way.
Yes. Pay-per-click. They do Facebook marketing for us and SEO, which we've already gone up a lot in SEO. And I'm going to tell you something too, Cody, about this in a second. But we went to the Scale event and we hooked up with Brandon Bateman of Bateman Collective. Thanks to Cody, that's who he uses.
Yeah.
And, you know, we would get maybe 1 or 2 good leads a month on our Investicar through SEO, Google search, Facebook marketing, whatever we did. Since we started in February, we've already had 45 leads that have come in. Now, they're not all hot, but they're just coming in like crazy.
Coming in.
And
fantastic.
we got 2 yesterday. Yeah. It's just crazy. Every day is another carrot lead, another carrot lead, but they're all generated from Facebook marketing, Instagram marketing, SEO, Bing search engine and Google search engine and the pay-per-click. He's got us coming from every angle. It's awesome.
Brandon'sTheBomb.com. Like when I started using him, I was just like, okay, let's try this out, right? Because we kind of the one found him. He was kind of doing PPC for another industry, but he had such integrity that I was like, in this industry, it's so hard to find someone in PPC that actually delivers what they're going to say. They all say they're going to deliver. So we started, and all of a sudden we got a lead. We're like, okay, let's see how this goes. And then we got a lead. Then we got a deal. Then we got it closed. And now we're looking at it. So for Dante, what's our best way? So you've got one way already, lead Sherpa, and then I'm going to back them on one that they're saying right now. 2020 will prove to be that PPC, well, we call it web. So we hold up the 3 and it makes a W. It's because you have PPC, Facebook, and SEO. And it's been incredible having Brandon Bateman do ours as well. So that's solid stuff, man.
Yeah, and you know, to give him a little bit of plug, you know, we just had our follow-up call with him, a check-in call with him last week, and he's passionate about improving the systems and finding ways to generate more leads and to track data and to watch it all. And it's like, you couldn't ask for anybody better. You know, it's not like, hey, this is what we do, take it or leave it. He's like, we're going to continue to evolve this and make it even better over time, which is awesome.
That's what I love. That's why. So for those out there, to be fair, Jeremy and Michelle are in a place where they could also commit to this, but you really want to understand that pay-per-click is not like a 1 month, 2 month test. It's like you got to be willing to test this for 6 months so that you can really see the fruits and really see the benefits of this. And so I always tell people, if you're going to get in the game, make sure you also commit to 6 months, because then you'll start to really see this thing just start firing on all cylinders. Yeah. And how many months are you?
I'm sorry.
How many months in are you on that?
So we started in February, so March, April, we're about to start, not even 90 days yet.
Yeah. Not even 9 days in, over 40 leads.
But, you know, for us, it took us many years to get to a point where we could afford to do that.
That's correct.
Too.
That's correct.
It is an expensive marketing, but, you know, it's not much more expensive. It's about the same cost as our mailings on a monthly basis. But
at the end of the day, it's like, here's what I have the battle trying to tell people. They're like, oh, but it's expensive. I'm like, but if the ROI is better than any of your channel, does it matter how much money goes out if more than that is coming in back in? Like, that's how you got to look at it. Is it expensive up front? Yes, but it's proven to be our most profitable channel right now.
Yeah. So, can't argue with that. So,
well, tell us anything else you want to share that you see going on during coronavirus. How are you winning? How are you able to do this when people are scared or pulling back? How have you been able to maintain? Like, what are you doing right now with COVID? I mean, are you doing anything different? Or are you just like, nope, just staying consistent?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've maybe refocused some of our funds on different marketing channels over other ones. But for the most,
took a little bit of time it made us take a little time to look at our mailings and look at
overall business costs, stuff like that. You know, it's a good time to make sure you're running lean.
We threw in some inexpensive marketing that we had forgotten about, like voicemails, and we're starting to do some emails if we have
Podio up and
If it's
running.
possible.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're looking at some of those things, but really it's still business as usual. We listen to our coaches, right? We listen to the people who've been doing this for a long time, the people who came out of the back end of the recession. So, we're trying to weather the storm.
Yeah.
And, but we haven't really had to weather anything quite yet.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit slower than it could have been, but that's really the worst of it so far. But we're still just going to continue. Listen, if you're not marketing, you're not bringing in any leads. You got to continue.
Period. The end. Mic drop. No, that is so true. Here's one thing I have noticed to add to Dante too. Direct mail, my numbers are starting to line up to 2015 numbers, meaning back before like everyone was doing direct mail. I don't know if that is because everyone's home and they're now looking at their mail. I don't know what it is, or if it's the fact that more investors are pulling out of the market, like pulling off their marketing. They're like hesitant. They're holding back. Whatever it is, I will tell you direct mail has been also, like, we look at our numbers weekly and we're seeing this increase in response rate and we're seeing a big increase on conversion rate. And again, I can't tell you the answer other than I'll just tell you, we are loving direct mail even more. Like, we've always stayed consistent with direct mail, but these last 3 weeks, we're seeing numbers that are exciting us. Like, we feel like little kids at Christmas. We're like,
Yeah.
And, for us, since we've started 2017, direct mail has been our bread and butter. It's bringing us more deals than everything else in general over time. Obviously some quarters change, but overall it's been one of our number one marketing sources. Here locally, we definitely have seen some buyers pull back. They're definitely being a little more conservative, and there's still plenty of people buying. We put a house on the market that we bought, took down, and then just basically wholetailed it. And, we've got tons of people there. So there's still people buying, but there's probably not as many people marketing. And I think there's definitely people slowing down on that aspect. One of the things I want to tell you is before we got on this call, I was talking to a home investor. He's one of the guys who wants one of our properties we want to sign. He said, we've known each other for 3 years, and you're the only guy in this area that gives, our franchise a run for their money in this area. And he's like, you should take that.
Hold on. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Give them a run for their money.
Yeah, that's what we do.
What they don't want to tell you is that you actually ran over them.
Yeah. I when we go into meetings and we see their folders, we're like, we got this.
I know.
That's fantastic. Guys, seriously, one of my favorite couples. I love it. I know we were just recently together. Was that January? I can't even think of the month because they're random.
Yeah. Like right before everything.
Yeah, January. Yeah.
But one of my favorite couples. I've loved seeing your growth. I've loved seeing from working full-time, doing this just literally part-time, and now it's like there is no full-time job other than just you in the business. Michelle, you've always been there as a rock. I don't doubt that, and I know I can speak for Jeremy in this. The two of you together, you've been a solid rock behind this operation, and I see that all the time.
Yeah.
In fact,
she's the best part of it all.
She is. And when you weren't here those first couple days, he would keep raising his hand and saying stuff like that. So I just love you guys. Like, I feel like you guys are
very mutual, my friend. Very mutual.
Cool. Well, you guys, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
You for being on this. I might, after this ends, I'm going to call you guys because I do appreciate you guys. You guys are incredible people doing incredible things. And you bring such a, not just value, but you bring the feeling of, I can trust what these guys are saying. I believe what these guys are saying. And there's people out there that need to hear your message today, that just stay consistent. Just get out there. Deals are happening. If they're not happening, it's probably because you're not out there being consistent.
Yep. And as Todd Toback says, be a truth seeker and a truth teller. So that's how we live our business and our life by. So
that's right. That's right. You guys are rock stars. Anything else you want to share to end?
No, just thank you. And, listen, just keep marketing, guys. We'll get all through this together. Rely on your coaches and don't watch the news. Just stay away from the negativity. Focus on making yourself more positive and grow each day. We'll all be okay in the end.
And welcome to the newest landlord, fourplex owners. in the nation.
Wicked awesome.
Jeremy and Michelle. So thank you guys. You guys are rock stars. Keep going out there and changing lives. Take care.
Thanks, Cody. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
You guys, what an incredible interview. So excited that they were able to join us. Jeremy and Michelle are just rock stars. They're in New Jersey or New Hampshire. I just said, but they're just incredible people. They're always they're always trying to grow. They're always trying to get better. They're never settling. They're always staying consistent. And so this success that they talk about comes from consistent action. So make sure you're out there taking consistent action. And if you need help doing that, and you need help building that consistent wholesaling business that's going to continue to bring in deal flow where you can consistently find these off-market properties, head on over to wholesalinginc.com. Book a call with our team. Now's the time. It's an incredible time to be in real estate, and I want each one of you guys, those that are right there thinking, should I do it? Should I do it? I hope this was enough to push you in so that you can get the jersey on and get in the game. No more watching from the sidelines. You can do this. Incredible people just like Jeremy and Michelle are doing this all across the great nation, and there's no reason why you guys can't do it too. So if you need help, head on over to wholesalinginc.com, fill out a short application, hop on the phone with our team, and let's get you in the game and let's build your real estate business so you can get out there and find these off-market, deeply discounted properties and make a fortune. Take care, guys, and I'll see you on the next live.